So, now that Worlds Beyond has been delayed for like a minimum of 9 months, what happens to Shadowverse from July onwards? Well, we get Throwback Rotation, which is set blocks from Shadowverse's history randomly selected to be the new format each month, and we already have the first 3 months here. Season 1, July, is going to be Alter Sphere to Ultimate Coliseum. Season 2, August, is going to be Omen of Storms to Eightfold Abyss Asphalt. And Season 3, September, is going to be Dawnbreak Night Edge to Steel Rebellion. So, by the way, if you go on my channel, you can go to playlists, and you can see all of my videos sorted by expansion. So if you're looking for deck ideas, you can do that. Plugging my own stuff. And they did make changes to rotation. So first of all, obviously they only last 1 month instead of 3. And second of all, they changed the requirement to become Grandmaster to 5,000 instead of 10,000. And they also made it more difficult to get the top placements, because before it was top 1k and top 10k, right? But now it's top 500 and top 5k to get the top placement rewards. One interesting thing is, though, even though it only takes 5,000 to get to GM 0, it still takes 10,000 to get to GM 1, 2, and 3. So the hard grinders are still going to be grinding. All right, moving on. One interesting thing is that, of course, when you reach Grandmaster, you usually get a sleeve corresponding to the expansion. But obviously, those expansions happen. So what do you get? You get a silver recolor of the original sleeves for that rotation. That's very interesting. So now you can get a premium rare of the original sleeve. I mean, it's a good way to reuse the graphics, I guess. And of course, you get a flare for the throwback rotation, and you get packs for getting to the Grandmaster Zero as usual. So not only that, but there's going to be a new challenge mode thing where you can choose from the different events that, like, basically they choose one of the previous, like, limited time formats as the challenge mode. What's it called? The challenge mode. It's like, I think it's like a Grand Prix for that month. So alongside throwback rotation and unlimited, you also have challenge mode. And for July, it's going to be Take Two Tactics using the 2023 card pool. For August, it's going to be Take Two for what? Eternal Awakening to Dawn of Calamity. Wait, is this random? Eternal Awakening, Darkness over Velsar, Radiant Chronicles, Dawn of Calamity? That is an interesting smattering of of sets. Okay, that's weird. For September, it's Take Two All-Stars with the 5th Anniversary Cup pool. So that's interesting. And then these are the rewards you get. From July onwards, there's a Victory Rewards campaign, Throwback Rotation Grand Prix. So like there's these 3 mainstay modes: Challenge Mode, Throwback Rotation, and Unlimited, but there's also events happening at the same time. So, like, you know, Victory Rewards, Throwback Rotation Grand Prix, and then another Grand Prix. And they're even announcing the rewards that you get. Briar Maiden, Albert, and Gremory cosmetics. Not only that, but they also announced a new Battle Pass with an Elena leader for Portal Craft. They actually showed that at Rage as well. Is it on Chris's Twitter? Everything's on Chris's Twitter. I don't think it's on Chris's Twitter this time. But we did film it a little bit. But it's what you expect. It's just the Elena art as a leader, basically. And then we covered this earlier. There's also new puzzles. Okay, so that's cool, I guess. What do I think about this? This is only for the casual player base of the game, of course. And I think it's fine, honestly. Like, every month there being like 3 formats to play and events is honestly not bad for a maintenance mode. The problem is obviously the delay is 9 months. So not only is this the maintenance mode of the old game, it's our only game. That's the problem, and that's what people are upset about, obviously. And it's just, the matter is it enough to keep people interested in the Shadowverse IP until the next game comes out. That I don't know, and that is what I'm quite like worried about. In terms of the competitive circuit, they already announced that World Championship. I keep wanting to say World Grand Prix. That's the old name for it. The World Championship is delayed to the end of 2025. And not only that, Rage is also going to not have Pro Tours or Grand Finals until the new game comes out, but they did announce this. So this is something you might not have heard about. They announced it at the venue. They are actually doing in-person Shadowverse throwback rotation tournaments each month. And this prize pool equates to about 90,000 US dollars. Which is insane, actually. So, the only problem is, I believe they are in-person tournaments. So, you have to move to Japan. Which is such a bummer, man. Should have just made them onlines, dog. Don't do this to me. So yes, every month, basically for the rest of the year, there's going to be a throwback rotation in-person tournament with 90,000 US dollars on the line. And the first one happening in July also gets you a Rowan emblem and sleeve. I need to go back to Japan immediately and play in this tournament. So honestly, even though the announcement that there's no rages, like no proper rages, like no qualifying tournaments into the World Championship until the new game comes out, that's obviously a huge bummer. But I will say, and I will have to give them props for keeping the competitive scene alive, even if it's in this sort of zombie-like state. I have to say, they're putting their money where their mouth is. Like, a tournament every month, 90,000 US dollars. It's honestly impressive what they were able to put together at what I assume is like, you know, the delay happened and then they had to, you know, make this whole arrangement happen. So the only downside being, of course, is that I'm pretty sure it's Japan only. So that being said, it is still a valiant effort. So that is something that's interesting. And that's pretty much what's going to happen to Shadowverse after July. It's honestly, I think like for me as a content creator, my numbers are already down because people are already losing interest in the Shadowverse IP. People are already like trying to wait for Worlds Beyond to come out, and that's affected me negatively. So I honestly expect the channel to suffer a little bit. I am gonna do a bit of a strategy like shift where I do more evergreen content, and I'm still gonna cover Throwback, and of course I'm still gonna cover Shadowverse Evolve as well, but I'll just tack on to the end of this video, I guess, that the upload frequency will probably go down after July, so just keep that in mind, and don't get mad when that happens. But other than that, that's all the updates. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below, and like the video and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.